Oh, we're live? Live. We are live. This one a little clean today. We've got some things to go over with. Motion detected at my cameras. That's me. Where's my holder? I've got to find my holder here so I can load me a pipe. Boy, gosh, man, everybody else's arthritis just killing them. I know I got tennis elbow going on, but, oh, man, this weather. Anyway, so what do we cover first? Okay, Bear Brief this morning was going over basically the vulnerabilities in our semi-smart grid and talking about logic circuits. Well, it just so happened last night me and the lady here were going over some news articles about quantum photonic logic circuits that they just came out with. Where's my holder at? Anyway, so I'm gonna I forgot to do that. I was gonna email Bear Independent that article about logic circuits. Maybe I'll just put it up on post for him. Anyway, these are new quantum logic circuits that instead of having a bunch of logic circuits in a whatever you got, say a substation or whatever, these new quantum logic circuits will fill the role of all of them, having to be able to have all the processes in there. I guess I didn't bring my holder. Shit. Anyway, so that's a sixth generation, because we get into quantum, we can just kind of assume that that's sixth, but cyber is considered fifth, generation, defense and warfare, cyber stuff. But another thing I'd like to say, get off the table here. Russia's rolled out their ICBMs. They're mobilized to the border, apparently. I don't have satellite confirmation on that just yet. Wait for that to come in. But I can't remember who was speaking. BP Earthwatch. I posted it up. BP Earthwatch is just posted the red line, and it was one of the generals or somebody. I can't remember. I don't know who it was, but he was talking. One of the big guys saying, the West is directly involved now in the conflict. I mean, we were from the beginning. Everybody knows who's responsible for this. The NATO, which last night several channels were covering that, especially the mud flood guys, Autodidact, Xerdes, Crypto Alchemist, and then got not magnetic reversal news. Give me a second. I've got to get my pipe loaded here so I can have a smoke. Anyway, we're saying that NATO basically is the Nazis from that took that really won World War II, and they kind of the best way to win a war is or the best way to get out of a conflict, to save yourself, and you take it from the green hog-nosed snake, is to play like you're bigger than what you are, like you're a cobra and poisonous and you're not, and then play dead, because usually the enemy won't come around poking to see if you're still alive, or pop a final cap in your head, like they did. Anyway, so that's how then you can see it now. There's a reason why the Russians are calling the West Nazis. And there's a reason why the Russians don't want to completely work with the Chinese outside of an economic, trade thing. They do military exercises with them, but they're hesitant, because China wants to take over everything. I know a lot of you guys have your. We were raised in the Cold War era, and we were raised that learned that the communists, the Russians, were bad, and that we brought the wall down, or Reagan was responsible for it. But come to find out that that was just them finalizing the ideological subversion that they completed in 1985 that Yuri, the defector, told us about in 84. And that was the Zionist Hollywood movies of the late 80s, 90s and stuff. The really good ones, the really good, like Back to the Future, and everything like that. That we review now. That Enter the Stars is one of the best movie reviewers that goes into future predictions, like Simpsons-esque stuff. The Simpsons predicted blah blah blah. Well, it's in all the Hollywood movies from the 80s, 90s, and then the conditioning, with the violent video games and all this stuff. That was finished in '84. That's why they let the Berlin Wall come down. It's because they knew that if they backed off long enough, no one would pay any attention to what they're really doing. And like I said, they walked away with all the psionic, all the psychic, esoteric stuff from Paperclip, Operation Paperclip, and the separation of Nazi scientists in World War II. They're way beyond us, not us, but they're way beyond what our guys think they are, Anyway, it's, oh man, how did I say this? I hope everybody's having a good December, getting ready for Christmas and stuff, and all that entails wrapping gifts and sending family chocolates and stuff. Hell, I had some issues I was needing to address yesterday, and I made a couple shorts last night. Just silent shorts. But I think I got my point across. Now we're going to cover the heavy stuff. As we were sitting there having a nightcap last night, and she goes, the woman goes, and we're gypsies and stuff, so, but she knows her power, and I do too. She sat there as I was getting up. She goes, Joe, what would you, if you had anything you wanted, what would it be? And I joked around with her. I said, well, that friend of yours, Jessica, and her girlfriend, I kind of like them to come up and visit me in my greenhouse, And she's like, oh, that's out of the question. That's kind of ludicrous. I said, well, I really want acknowledgement of, my work involving the CV19 stuff, the Bluetooth stuff, And so I got up there later at night checking the news. Lo and behold, DeSantis, about the same time she asked me that, the redacted pulls the news thing on, DeSantis is calling a Supreme Court injunction in Florida to investigate, the effery, the screwed the whole thing. So YouTube, you're officially on notice, not just from me, you know, putting you on notice last year when you took my 2 channels down, because I'm going to sue your ass and everybody else that lost monetization or a channel on YouTube, Twitter, and anywhere else, Facebook, that got reprimanded for trying to speak the truth about the vaccines. I can go ahead and say it now. If they take my channel down now, it don't matter. So what I'm going to do is I got my ways. I'm going to send DeSantis and his lawyers all my fucking info I got. The terabyte of files, all the from March, from February. What's up, Observe? How you doing? From March to now, all the Bluetooth biometric files that I've got, I'm going to send it all. And then I'm going to, you know, make sure that everybody had been persecuted about the truth about, you know, this shit gets their fair share. And we're going to push, after this investigation, there's going to be a class action lawsuit involving the Bluetooth signals. And so that's pretty much everybody that didn't get a placebo. And then the people that got a placebo are going to be really fucking shocked as shit that they got a placebo, like this old woman here. She's like, what do you mean they gave me? She was sure that these people believed in trust the science. It's gonna cure fucking AIDS and everything, and you get it, you know. DeSantis came out yesterday. It's like, we're going to do a whole investigation to Florida, and we're kicking the CDC out of Florida, and we've got this new Centers for Health Integrity or whatever. So, like I've been saying, and these people scoff, these people in charge and stuff scoff when they see little old crazy mentally disabled me say, y'all gonna fucking pay. And then, you know, it's all coming down too, because Elon's coming against the now I've got a lot of gay friends. I don't have anything against, you know, what you want to do behind closed doors. But you know, when you come around like what they want to blame the power attack on, the tranny show, that wasn't a retaliatory attack against the trannies. You know, that's a bunch of bullshit. But and that gets to do with these logic circuits that Bear was talking about. And then I just posted the article on the new quantum photonic logic circuits they're going to have. And like switching from the dumb grid to the smart grid, we're kind of in between right now, in between a dumb grid and a smart grid. And but it's better to have a dumb grid. You know, the most basic circuitry you could have that runs in through, you know, individual transformers and processors into your computer systems and stuff, or whatever you're running. You know, you want the basic ability to pull current out of, you know, the ground. And we've got that over Unity stuff and the free energy tech going now with the guys getting together, the Mudflood guys and the Ormus guys and everything. And that community, and I tune into their live streams at night, because all three of them pop up at the same time sometimes. And I'm like, guys, you're doing a bang-up job. You young men, oh my God, dude. Because they're not trying to patent stuff. They're not trying to make a profit. They want this tech out, you know. And, you know, the blueprints and everything, how to make these circuits and pulls current out of the ground is forthcoming. But it's pretty basic stuff. It's so basic, you know. It is silly. And let me see. I was looking away from chat for a minute. But anyway, like I said, man, you can do what you want to behind closed doors and be openly, you know, whatever. But there's a point where it goes too far, you know, where there's Halloween is Halloween. You know what I mean? And dude, if it's like it's a habit up here every Thursday or Saturday night, dude, I'm like, man, dude, there's kids in town, but these people don't care. They want your kids exposed to this stuff, dude. And I'm like, bro, I'm going to start coming up in town with my fucking cloak, my, sword, or whatever. You all know that I got lots of different costumes and military stuff and police stuff. I could scare the fuck out of people and make them think that, shit's going down really quick. Should I do that every motherfucking Thursday? Right? And then approach kids and shit, dude, with it. Like with the reading the books in school and stuff with these people. And anyway, Elon's going after this stuff. Little guys like me don't have to worry about this. This is probably one of my final live streams concerning the whole COVID thing and everything, because I'm going to dump what I got into DeSantis's lawyers' laps. Right? Because I got it all, bro. I got the animal testing, I got the human trials, and then I got elusive truth stuff. All their stuff, man. We've got all the the reaction videos and everything, dude. The Bell's palsy, the 14 deadly reactions to the just mRNA. Now, when everybody finds out that their licoids were disabled genetically to let this graphene oxide antenna grow in them, without them knowing or signing it was okay, they thought they were going in to get a standard vax, dude. And it turned out to be way more than what anybody wants to stomach, even me. Because I know more than what I'm saying, well, I ever fucking say. Or let anybody see. I mean, but it pisses me off, dude. That it took this long. It's 2022, bro. This should have happened like the day they started saying this shit, man. Okay, so we've got Russia. Now I got 5 people in here. How are y'all doing this morning? We've got the creek going, and so I had yesterday spam rage texted my mom because I couldn't bother anybody else with it and get the response like that, and I knew she was gonna. Anyway, I got this whole situation here with the breach pretty much taken care of. I think is going to get taken care of, and then spoke with the city ordinance officer, and everybody's. This old woman here's got everybody can eat out of the Palma Ranch if she wants to. She don't use it, but I got a little permission to use it along with my clout. But anyway, we're gonna fix some things here, and if I'm not trying to change stuff, I just want to fix it to where it's not thrashed. It's thrashed and falling apart and stuff down here, because it's like the ghost tours guy. I gave him the Tartarian mud flood information and stuff the other night, and I'd been meaning to try to talk to him for months, and the people around here blow you off. And then so he finally talked to me, and I gave him emailed him this stuff, and I said, now you can't include that in your ghost tours until you fully investigate all this stuff and know about the geopolymer and everything, dude. Because when they fix this thing right here, see, all this is the base levels, this geopolymer stone, and then the whole area of the Ozarks was brought up with cymatic emulsionation. If you watch Dutch Sense's Starfort on it, when he found the whole Ozarks as a big Starfort, And then I've got some stuff I found that I want you guys to look at. It's up in Cherokee, Kansas, okay? And you have to find, like, the best thing I find is my Earthquake Pro app, satellite imaging. But it'll be on Google Earth somewhere if you find the right image from recently. You'll have to
location
search,
in your proximity, 2 miles south of Nichol, Oklahoma, class minor,
Oklahoma
magnitude 2.4.
But if you go to
2 minutes
Cherokee,
ago.
Kansas, west of the salt chats where everybody goes four-wheeling, you'll zoom in and you'll see these big X's about 5 acres or 10 acres in size all over the place. Now you'd think that those were pipelines or something, right? Nah, bro, that's the top shell of the Dyson sphere that we live on. That's the, yeah. So if you notice, like, crates, some crates, you got this X, the support X. Well, that's what that is, I believe. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong and say that that's some sort of pipeline thing going on there. But I that's not after with what we find and not with what we're finding. I don't think so. I think that's erosion in that satellite image of that particular year, and all that got exposed, and that's why they probably were flying during the Indian National Indian Heritage Month last month. They're flying Mercuries and sorry about that. They're flying intelligence gathering craft, military craft over the Indian reservations, that I was monitoring. And like I said, Elon's got Starlink up everywhere, bro. If he wants to pull he's got live. He's tapped into everything. His AI, he blows DARPA away. He's got Starlink up everywhere. And we let him do it. We let the dude do it, man. I'm sorry, but Elon's got his finger on every fucking thing right now, man. And God save his soul. I know he might be, like some people say, like Niven saying, he's working the bad side and the good side. But dude, like I know for a fact, because I had to do it in my life. You have to work. You have to play both sides. You have to be chaotic good or chaotic neutral. You can't be totally white. Even you have to wash your robes every once in a while. Why? Because you get your robes dirty, man. It's in the Bible, bro. And what's the Bible? It's the basic instructions for leaving Earth, right? So, with the advent of this new quantum photonic logic circuitry, instead of having a bunch of logic circuits in a power station, we're going to have one logic circuit. Like, these power stations could be more secure because they won't be so big, and it'll be dumbing them down, making them basic, tech instead of fifth generation attack vectors, the ability to lock our power grid down is going to be really secure, important. But I think the ability to use the power lines we've got set up and just reconnect them to basic ground circuits and transformers and stuff like that, with the Tartarian old tech that these young guys are bringing out. And we're not getting taken out like the old boy that wrote the To Ride a Pale Horse, right? Because we're not making books, we're not we're not profiting off of this. Even if we try, even if, you know, like me, if even if I try to make stuff, my website and things like that, monetization, that I've been shut down. I've been so shadow banned. But YouTube's backed off of me here lately, and I know why. It's because Elon's calling everything to the table. Now DeSantis, oh man, I'm voting for him for president. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. Trump is trying to profit off of Operation Warp Speed. Trump just sees profit in everything, you know. DeSantis is not a rich dude like Trump. And man, I back DeSantis 100%. And I know all these politicians, they're dirty one way or another. But like I said, you got to get your robes dirty. Like when you're gardening, you got to get dirty, man. You got to rub elbows with the bad guys to find out who the bad guys are, or who the worst bad guy is, you know. Because if you can get to the top, and the rest of them will run in fear and get out of the way. And, you know, you basically take care of all of them without having to spill blood or anything like that. If you compromise the top of the pyramid of whatever power structure you're dealing with. And head faking, dude, I am the master of theatrical head fake. Nobody ever gonna figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But you know, sometimes I tell you straight out, tell people straight out what I'm doing, and it don't fucking click, you know, it don't fucking click. But y'all have a good day, and let's hope that, you know, Elon's AI's got the lockdown on those Russian ICBMs. Now, whose electronics are they doing? But the logic circuits, the 5th generation and the 6th generation defense is what, you know, we come down to. The psionic warriors, the people that get overlooked, that are doing shit behind the scenes, you know, that Mike Jones, welcome to the channel. The left and the right are two. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, we acknowledge that. But we, like I said, we have to get our robes dirty. You have to play ball, dude. Or there's no game. I mean, there's no ball game. And people come for bread and circuses, right? Man, they come to watch the game. Most people signed up for this ride just to sit and watch the game. And a lot of them are just, you know, they're not going to get involved. They're going to sit and see how it plays out. But we're letting them, those people, ignore these children and stuff for years. That's been happening since the beginning of time, you know. But, goddamn, dude. If you ever been locked in a fucking POW cage or something like that, or equivalent, or found yourself in a position like that where you're, you know, fucking, imagine that, dude. And then being pulled out just to get molested or whatever, raped, and then put back in or whatever, or killed afterwards. So, like I said, there's a lot of spirits that my new profile pic, I think is one of my relatives or my grandpa or something, come down the hill. I'll show you where I had my camera at the other day. Come down the hill, a little orb we got in my camera. And so I pushed the whole photo on, and then at night, this lichen, you shine a light on it, and this lichen just glows white. Anyway, so little orb we come down the hill. I was at Chelsea's having a beer. I was checking the camera because it went off and there was nothing there, so I was live recording it. But I had it sitting right here, right in there, right? And so this little orb come down, and I'd been getting chills all day long because Suzanne was cooking chocolates. And I said, Suzanne, I get chills. I don't get chills like that ever. Unless it's like super paranormal, something happening. And it got real cold in the house and stuff. We had the heater going full blast. And I said, yeah, there's definitely something going on. So later in the day, when I checked the camera and seen that orb, I was like, yeah, there it is. And you know, I got family up in the Great West, up over the mountain and over at the Eureka Springs graveyard. But it's basically, you know, float through the woods down through here. Ain't too Ain't too hard for them to do. But like I said, up in here, and I gotta dig that bathtub out. I'm highly suspect of that. I got a bad feeling about it. It's filled with mud, you know. The bathtub right there, but at that rock there, under that there's a bathtub. There's an alcove up there. If y'all were present for that one live stream, I deleted where I went up there. Anyway, there are a lot of graves around here. I don't know if they're fresh. I don't know how fresh or old they are. It could be thousands of years. You know who knows? Because we're finding out the Mayans were up here. The Mayans had something to do with the or at least the people that did the Mayan artwork, or where they got the inspiration for the Mayan curvy art and stuff, the petroglyphs. So like this is all geopolymer, man. This is all geopolymer. It ain't natural stone. Okay, up from, I'll show you down here. Well, the level the house sits on, okay, the temperature changes. I ran my thermal on it when I first got here. It's a different temperature, and that's where water leaks out from. Anyway, it's really interesting around here. But I'm still getting chills today. So, like, the spirits have come down, and I think in support of me. I really hope. I've got the backing of a lot of people around here. They just have, they're unspoken. They give me a wink and a nod. And there's some guys at the bar to go, when I come up to the bar, to go, oh, he's here. He made it. Here he is, And I'm like, cool, man. I was like, fucking, because 22 years ago, I was a dumb young man. And I got kicked out of the county for rash communications, for trying to get this old boy in trouble that was having relations on it with this young woman, and he was married. And anyway, he was a cop. I don't think he ain't in the service anymore, and that one place is shut down. So anyway, nobody remembers that. Nobody around here remembers that. Even the people I knew, even the older guys that I knew here in town, they can't remember that shit. It's like, we was talking this morning. Not Tim Pool. Was it Tim Pool? No. Anyway, they're talking about the simulation started in 2018. Hey, Steve-O, you made it. If humanity were to say no collectively, this psychopaths will disappear overnight. The Satanists are the useless eaters and need to be put down, not us. Yeah, Mike, Like I said, I'll wrap this up. I got 30 minutes here. I ought to go an hour, but my fingers are getting cold. And like I said, you're free to do whatever you want behind closed doors, unless it's hurting a kid, a child, If an adult agrees to get hurt, that's their own thing. But man, underage kids and stuff, there's no excuse for what is going on, And yeah, these people need to pay, but it's not up to us. It's not up to us to bring judgment, But accountability, yeah, that's up to the courts and stuff. That's why we have courts and police and stuff like that. Man, it's to bring accountability. And if Elon can bring accountability back, like he's talking, dude, man, I don't care what kind of occult rituals he's been involved in. That's for him to get up their ass, right? And tickle their sphincter, bro. It ain't because he's, like I told you, he come from where I come from, the rest of the crew, right? But he jumped in the cargo hold because he had missed the ride before then. I don't know what he was doing. Like I said, the tech he's got's from the loader in the cargo bay operating system and the user interface. It ain't what I got. It ain't what these boys got. Xerdes and crypto alchemists. It ain't what I've given, you know, we're about to bust open with some shit, and it's simple, but it's like I said, it's taking the basic materials, pulling a ground circuit out of just, you know, the ground here, not some complicated steam turbine shit, and then you run it into your technology, you know.
Earthquake downgraded to 2.1
We've
from
got some quakes going
2.4.
on up here
Location
in the
in your
Midwest.
proximity. 2 miles south of
Pressure
Dibble,
going,
Oklahoma.
and
Class minor. 17 minutes ago.
I got to mitigate some of that. I feel it right now. I got to go barefoot somewhere. Remember Elon's first child dying in his, yeah, supposedly. Well, it might have been the cost for him to bring us out of this, dude. You know, dude, I've made sacrifices. Not human sacrifices. I believe that I'm here again doing this, and a bunch of spirits inhabit me, like, you know, I said, the sixth angel, all kinds of stuff. And I get possessed by stuff around here. There's thousands of spirits down here, you know. But, you know, I believe I'm here to learn compassion and stuff. And she asked me the other night, I said, she goes, why? And I was like, well, I think I've destroyed the world a couple different times, you know, and I have to learn not to do that. You know. So, like my mom, like I said, told my mom yesterday, I was like, Mom, I've never hurt nobody, and I never will. But if it comes down to that, and I get checked out, trust me, this whole arm of the Milky Way galaxy is going to be carbonized into graphene. Ain't nobody going to know it even happening, you know. Nobody know any better, so don't worry about that shit. You know, if I have to do something, it ain't going to be against one person. The whole fucking, this arm of the galaxy going to go, bro. You know, and then wipe the slate clean. Ain't going to be no more slate. That's it, you know. I think this is our final fucking chance at redemption, guys. And if we don't pull all the stops out and make sure, like I said, DeSantis is running the investigation on the whole thing, the corruption. They're going after money. But dude, it's not about that. It's about, why did they stick the Bluetooth up in everybody? Why are they collecting? Where is the biometrics going? Right? The whole thing for the 5G was to run the biometrics, because it's a high level of information feed through everybody's routers for free off everybody's backs. Dude, that's telecommunications. This involves telecommunications and the pharmaceutical and the fucking Operation Paperclip geneticists from the Nazis. Right? Because the Russians and the Chinese did not. That's why the Chinese are so deathly scared of the virus, because it's got the Weirdo 19ES in it, which is a novel bacteriophage. It's got CRISPR in it. The SARS-CoV-2. Dude, I pulled all this stuff, bro. They're going to shit when they find out what I know. And like I said, they won't take me out. They got, you know, surveillance on me up there, all over the whole town. They've had it for a while. I've got their Wi-Fi designations too. All the flights of the camera drone birds around here, all of them. I got all the goddamn agents' fucking biometrics that have the shit. I've got their counterparts' fucking photos, license plate numbers, whatever agencies they're with. All of them that have been down here fucking around. And I was collecting that data when I was a teenager and I didn't know what I was doing. But now I got it. Don't worry, it's all tucked away. Y'all motherfuckers are fucked, dude. Not you guys, not my people here, but I'm talking about these fucking sick motherfuckers, dude, that are molesting children, killing them, burying them up here and there, you know. I don't give a fuck, dude. If you've ever hurt a kid sexually, dude, your time's fucking running out, man. And like I've been saying, everybody here, that if you got a question, dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. Because Hammer's coming down, Elon's bringing it, DeSantis is bringing it. It ain't me, like I've been saying, it ain't me. It's the big guy up on top of the hill up there, the effigy, you know. That him and his father compelling me to do stuff. And I really feel sorry for the souls of these folks, man, that are gonna, you know, because we're gonna still be here. There ain't gonna be no apocalypse, nuclear thing going on, dude. It's gonna keep going like it's been going. Elon's AI's already got it locked down. That poison killed my dad, right? Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Well, my son lost his uncle and his grandpa to the they've locked the chat down here, guys. Yeah, oh, no, here we got it back. Zombie apocalypse extreme. They're gonna try and pull that stuff, dude. But we've got, like I said, I got some guys working on a CRISPR virus that's gonna fix everything. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm working on some stuff right here. You know. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Don't worry about the. Please just don't get yourself in trouble, okay? And don't hurt nobody. Trust in your faith and belief, whatever that is. You know, everything's gonna be all right, I think. But we cannot sit on our, at this point, send your information to the proper guys that, you know, that are standing up for this. Not the ones you know that are corrupt. Like I said, we all have to get our robes dirty, and but you know, we wash them. And those underneath those robes are white. Underneath those robes are white, and a lot of these people, like these kids up in town, the steampunk kids and stuff, they don't realize that it's guys like me, dressed in black, wearing pentagram, actual practitioners of the arts, you know, that spawned all this cosplay stuff that they're fantasizing, that they're, you know, just role playing about. And when you go up and sing karaoke around them, you know, and I bust out the Ramones and shit, old punk to these kids that think they're punk, they're just like, fucking, they walk away in shame after they've, you know, said some smart ass words to me. A couple of the main guys, young guys that said smart ass things to me and shit. And I'm just like, dude, you ain't got, you barking up the wrong motherfucking tree with this guy. Because I will wordsmith, spar, you know, fence your ass out of here. I love these kids. I love their but a lot of people have been misled, you know, and it's really wrong, and it's got to be corrected, and it's going to create a schism, a psychological, maybe bigger than this whole COVID thing did, when all this comes to light and everybody realizes, you know. But there ain't enough money in the world to pay everybody back in this class action suit. You know, the people that are responsible for this Bluetooth up in everybody, and the genetic fuckery, they ain't got the money to pay to you know, they don't. Who's going to pay? So, I mean, like, cause dude, what's it worth to everybody? Dude, it's worth, if they can't fix it, and I know they can, because they did it to begin with. It's a thing. I'll leave you with this, okay? Like I said last year, when I find out that the National Science Institute's running this thing this coming March in May about the non-coding mRNA and DNA, if they figure out the secrets to clip that non-coding off, which are non-coding RNA and DNA, like if we were underground for 2,000 years, we come back up. That's the stuff that that fixes, adapts and stuff, right? Or reverts back to the original code. If they get that down, then our species is seriously in jeopardy. Because we know they've got the tech to release this genetic manipulation virus and shit like that, But to get the stuff like the graphene oxide in everybody requires, a direct injection. But like I said, everybody pretty much in the world came down with this shit. So whatever was in the Weirdo 19ES genetic manipulation, CRISPR, that was in the original SARS-CoV-2 samples from the NIH that I've got, go ahead, YouTube, start fucking with me now, bitch. Because I'm going to fucking sue your ass for taking my 2 fucking channels for COVID. And everybody else is too. You guys better fucking quit your jobs and get the fuck out of the country. And that goes for every fucking goddamn sick child molested motherfucker and these big 6 foot tall scary clown suit wearing motherfuckers. Dude, I don't give a fuck. Man, it scares the fuck out of me, bro. I was molested when I was a kid. And I'm just telling you all that here lately. It took years for me to fucking on up to that shit. Dude, some sick motherfucker my mom left me with stuck his dick in my mouth when I was 4. And it fucked with my head the rest of my life. I'll never forgive that son of a bitch. And I'll never forgive these other motherfuckers either. I have compassion for them when they're fucking, see, almost everybody was, dude. There's no, and then all these kids that aren't being directly raped or whatever, they're still getting this crap in their heads like Project Veritas, this is Project Veritas with that freaky dude. Who are we letting in these schools, man? These kids are, dude. But that's not the big issue. The big issue is these babies that were raised with the masks on, with no facial fucking shit. That's the biggest thing, development growing up, dude. These kids are gonna be fucking, oh man, dude. You think psychotic? Dude, these kids are gonna take care of everybody else. Trust me. You think about, man, you think I'm crazy. You wait. I'm the most sane motherfucker around, dude. God damn, dude, I feel sorry for these people. But judgment's on its way. And it ain't gonna be what y'all think. I have compassion for these people, souls. But dude, I'm not the motherfucker that's gonna have to I don't forgive. I'm not forgiving nobody for this shit. No. I maybe in the next life I'll learn to forgive. No, dude. I got compassion and stuff. I might not destroy this arm of the galaxy right just now, but that could change really fucking quick. It really could. It really could. But anyway, y'all have a great day. And I want this to, man, I love this place, Fuck, dude. Look at it. Shit, man. I love my Ozarks, man. There ain't nothing like it in the world. I'm sure there are other places, but this place is special, dude. And, God, as much as I hurt physically and everything, and would like to just get the fuck out of here and never look back, I'm a conscripted space marine in service of, the big guy. There was a lot of us watchers, Nephillim, that, you know, we were like, kneel before some, who? What? Nah, dude. You know, and then he goes, you're gonna fucking serve now. And had to come here, and we've been here a long time, guys. But we've let a lot of shit slide the past couple 100 years, and they ain't gonna. There's got to be balance in the universe, okay? You know, the magnetism, the positive and negative. Right now, there's a lot of negativity, a lot of evil shit going on, dude. We've got to correct that, but your overcorrection, we can't overcorrect, you know. So just keep that in mind. You know, there's so much force you could put to a locked nut that's rusted in place with and you know, you have to apply the lube loosener, or you bust the bolt and there it fucking goes. You bust, you know. Just remember that there's only so much force you can apply to a situation before the whole fucking thing falls apart and it becomes unusable. The same thing with the universe, this arm of the galaxy, the trannies, the vaccine, the war in Ukraine, the power grid situation with who's attacking who, you know, the finger pointing, the left-right paradigm. Bro, live in, you guys know, y'all here know that you live in your self-righteousness and trust in, you know, give it all over to the one power, one collective consciousness of the universe that, you know, the nature, Mother Nature and the Sky Father. And but I think hashtag winning, you know, damn. And it ain't Trump, dude. Trump ain't them. Trump just a money hungry motherfucker. But once you learn to live without money, and just money becomes a thing to, you know, that it ain't necessary. Monetization, I don't give a fuck about monetization. I want my information out. I want everybody to know that they're popping a Bluetooth signal, you know, and what that entails, and what they're owed from the pharmaceutical.
Location, Panama, Costa Rica border region, class, flight, magnitude 4.0, 24 minutes ago.
You know, so if you don't hear from me for a while, I'm going to be gathering up some stuff and sending it to DeSantis' lawyers. And I'm going to be like, man, you are going to address this, aren't you, bro? Hashtag Bluetooth challenge. You are going to address this. And YouTube, go ahead. Like I said, go ahead and strike me down. Bitch. Do it. Do it, YouTube. Get me for harassment one more time when I'm covering your CrispThinking.com's motherfucking threat analysis algorithm that has conflict of interest because they run the Vaers reporting system for the COVID vaccines. Yeah, y'all fuck, dude. Y'all fucking owe me millions, bitch. And if I don't see a check in the mail, I'm gonna fucking come down on every motherfucking body that works in your fucking... Fuck you guys. You guys are going to Leavenworth, bitch. Leavenworth. If not, we're gonna bring the noose back. We're gonna bring the motherfucking gallows back, dude. Because there ain't gonna be enough room in the prisons for these. We're gonna be building new prisons. Y'all motherfuckers, just that would be the last straw. You give me take this channel down. Y'all done got two. I figured that's $5 million a channel, right? Now I still got all that information on hard drive and backed up on other platforms. So go right ahead, brother. strike me down now that Elon's behind me and DeSantis is behind me and I'm sitting on a couple terabytes of fucking files, motherfuckers. Y'all are fucked. And all you little child molested fucking prick ass fuckers, you're going to burn after we hang you and cut your fucking nuts with late and then pour salt on it, bitch. You ain't seen motherfucking cruel dude. You gonna think gas chambers and fucking trying to take people out with one, how many you can line up with one bullet, guys? You ain't seen it. You ain't seen these people freak the fuck out when they find out that they got genetic manipulation and Bluetooth. They're a fucking device now, huh? You guys ain't seen you guys think you're gonna get upset and stand up? No, it's these other motherfuckers that think everything's okay when they find out this shit, dude. They're gonna come after you. And it ain't gonna be guys like me that already know that are threatening this. It's gonna be the people that are working for you. They're gonna. You ain't seen fucking crazy fucking shit. It might take it another year before it blows mainstream, guys. But y'all know I've been covering it since day one. Because I know about this for 13 years because my 5G Resistance Inc. Facebook group, the Europeans sent me the documents on the plans for all this shit. That was a secret I told you guys I couldn't tell you about. Because you'd all get killed. Now, why did I get killed? Because I got a redundant digital footprint. My genetics is hooked the fuck up. And if they took me out, all the fucking information would fly public. It's a slow drip. Now we're going to open the fucking faucet up. So my suggestions to you, Mr. YouTube analysis, if you guys have any fucking thing to do with suppressing any kind of censorship at all with this and pushing the kid fuckery, I suggest y'all take what money you got, get the fuck out of the country really fucking quick because it's about to come down and we ain't gonna spare none, y'all. You're either going to Leavenworth or you're gonna fucking swing. Got me? And that goes from me out to the border, East Coast to West Coast direction. Every motherfucker, dude. You could go hide in a cave if you want, but I got ways to find you that way too, and I'm gonna tell them. So y'all have a nice day. Yeah, I'm a crazy motherfucker, dude. That's one thing. Because I can go from 90 to nothing in a heartbeat. I got to. Me in the early 80s, I met my wife in the early 90s. It's all right, Mike. Yeah, you met the queen. Oh, really? Planted a tree. Okay. Yeah, I know. A lot of you guys do know a lot of stuff that you don't need. You know, you can email me or float it to me, but then the AI gets it and everything. Just like, now's the time. If you got secrets, just, keep it. Or send it to who can use it against, like DeSantis' lawyers with the Supreme Court injunction they got going in Florida. Okay? Or Musk. Get it to these guys. The main thing is, you put it out there to let the, or if it's not digital, keep it locked up in a safe, because there's no reason to endanger anyone at this point other than guys like me that are, we got balls enough and we don't give a fuck if something happens to us or not, If you got a family, kids, shit, man, just get water filters is the main thing, and then learn about over unity and pulling ground circuit, pulling power up straight out the ground. If not, water wheels like we got down here. There's water flowing all the time. There ain't no reason why everybody shouldn't have their own personal water wheel in this motherfucker. Free electricity. And like Maverick Star Reloaded last night said, Fuck these motherfuckers, dude. There's a reason why there's people coming after the electrical plants and shit. It's because we've had enough. There's people freezing to death out there, you know? Hell, I'm living in a fucking greenhouse. I got Medicaid and Medicare, disability, and I can't fucking find housing. Nobody will put me up. That's the main reason why I can't have a clean fate. I know none of y'all are fucking afraid. Fuck it. We ain't scared no more. We ain't scared no more, motherfuckers. Come after us now. We got everything redundantly backed up on different platforms. You take my channel down, ain't fucking make a shit with me. I'll make another Google fucking account, and I'll be come back threefold, putting so much content out your fucking algorithm can't handle it. Bro, I'll release my bots. You won't want that shit. You don't want my bots after. These motherfuckers ain't got no clue. These motherfuckers ain't got no clue what's coming. And it ain't gonna be everybody getting up in a rapture. That was, 1862. Or 862. But I'm giving y'all fair warning. I've been saying it for a couple weeks now. Or for a while now. Y'all motherfuckers know who you are. Pack your shit up. Sell your fucking, put shit up on the market. Get the fuck out of the country. It's no longer get the fuck out of town. It's get the fuck out of the country, guys. Because now Elon's after your ass. DeSantis is after your ass. And they gonna get it. Elon's got, like I said, Starlink up everywhere. He got tapped directly into all the fucking towers. And worldwide. And our military's got to fly a Mercury and a Pegasus over the city. Spend millions of dollars worth of fuel to collect the information Elon's getting for free. Oh, I got everything I need, bro. And I need something I don't need nothing, dude. I don't want to throw these goddamn phones in the fucking creek. Oh, we're over 2 minutes over an hour here. This ain't gonna upload quick enough. Y'all have a good day. I'll catch back up with y'all later. But like I said, I got to get to contacting DeSantis's people. So, yeah. If anything, spam hashtag Bluetooth challenge everywhere you go. And that hashtag Blue19 COVID tooth, my phrase for the thing. That's the main thing. Their 5G is turned on, dude. It's on everybody's routers. That's where the biometrics is getting fed through. Get that exposure rating app, that ElectroSmart. Turn on all the settings. Go to town. Turn the recording to unlimited so you can save the CSV file. I've got videos demonstrating it. It's on the table now. Y'all have a good day. Mission out.